Right, so welcome everyone. Now I'm going to take you through a 10-minute cool down, perfect after that HIIT session and also after that run, which I've just done. Hence, I've got slightly sweaty hair and tomato face. But anyway, let's get going. We're going to get started in a child's pose. Child's pose is a really nice way just to calm the body back down. So knees nice and wide, bum sinking down and towards the heels, hands walking out in front, and soften the forehead towards the mat. And just taking 5 big breaths here. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2, really expand into the ribs. 1 more, taking your deepest breath of the day. And big sigh. Good, now start to lift the hips up over the knees. Bring the knees so that they're hip distance apart. Keeping your hips high, just start to walk the hands down and in front. Coming into your heart melting pose. Forehead towards the mat, just breathing into the chest, shoulders and underarms. Option to maybe bring the hands up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending if you're outside. And feeling a little bit of a stretch through the outside of those shoulders, your deltoids. 2 breaths here. 1 more. And then slowly start to walk the hands all the way back towards you. Come into that tabletop position. Now starting to tuck the toes, start to lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Good. Now downward dog is a really good place just to assess and scan. But I want the focus to be the backs of the legs. So don't worry what the spine is doing. I just want you to bend into the knees. Pedal out through the feet. Maybe take a little twist through the hips and the side waist. Nice. And just lengthening out through the backs of the legs. Good. Now I want you to take your right foot to the back of the left ankle and drive that left heel down. Feel that nice calf stretch for 2 breaths. 1 more. And then right foot comes down other side, left foot to the back of the right ankle. Good. Breathing here, 2 breaths. Oh, I feel it more on this side. 1 more. Good. And then pressing back downward facing dog. Nice, bend into the knees. Step the right foot in between the hands, give it help if it needs. Now drop the back knee, untuck the toe. Low lunge, one of my favorites. Neutral pelvis, navel draws in and up, tailbone lengthens. Keep that neutral pelvis as you start to drive the hips forward. Arms reach up. Option to interlock the fingers, index finger reaches up. And then just draw your upper back, so you're not dumping into the lower back. Good, opening across the front of the chest, the belly, and into that left thigh. 2 more breaths. Really nice. 1 more. Good, and then slowly starting to back off. Start to split the arms as you twist. Left arm in front, right arm behind. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist from the navel, chest, shoulders. Head is the last. 1 more breath. And then slowly bring your right hand to your left thigh. Reach and peel that left arm up and over. Send the hips forward. Breathe all the way from your left hip to your left armpit. Option to maybe walk the right fingertips down the calf. 2 breaths. 1 more. Awesome, everyone. Then slowly coming back to center. Start to frame this front foot with the hands. Start to send the hips back to the heels. Get into the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. Right toes lift towards the face. Now I really want you to lengthen here. Really reach those fingertips forward and draw the chest forward. This gets even deeper into the back of the right leg. And really draw the right hip bone back into the socket. Good. 2 breaths here. Maybe reach an inch further. Last breath. Good. Now start to draw the right toes to 2 p.m. on your clock. Now you should get a nice stretch on the outside of the right hip, the thigh, the IT band. 3 breaths. Maybe reach a millimeter further. 2 more. Last one. Really good. Now slowly plant that foot down. Just get a little bit of front ankle stretch. Point those right toes away. 2 breaths. Really lengthening through here. 1 more. Ooh, good. Now slowly release. Heel toe this right foot over to your left wrist. Bringing your right shin down. Again, my favorite pose, pigeon. So working into the right glute, the right hip, and Having this shin as parallel as it can go. Be mindful of the knee. Right knee wider than this right hip. Left leg scoots out. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, start to fold forward. We're going to do a few waves here. Inhale, ripple up. Exhale, start to fold even deeper. Good, last time. Inhale. And then exhale, fold even deeper and hold here for 5 deep breaths. And be closing the eyes. Really using the breath as the anchor. If this is intense, there might be a lot of sensation. That's normal. 3 more here. 2 more. 1 more. Really nice. Now slowly start to walk the hands back towards you. Good. Start to tuck your back toe, lift your left knee. Start to squeeze this right shin up. Good. Start to take any wiggles or shakes into that leg. And then start to draw big circles with that right knee. Good. Really opening up into the hips. Oh, big click there from me. Good. And then start to draw circles the opposite way. Good. 1 more. Get even wider in that right hip. Good. And then settle the right foot down, downward dog. Nice. Other side. Soften into the knees. Step the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee and untuck the toe. Low lunge again. Remember, neutral pelvis. Lift the fingertips up. Keep that neutral pelvis as you draw the hips forward. Nice. And breathing. Option, interlock the fingers. Raise that index finger as you lift and then draw the heart space back. Good. Fight for the biceps. Good. Pass the arms. 2 breaths. 1 more. Good, then slowly coming back to center as you twist the left arm behind, right arm in front. Good, 1 more, twisting from the rib cage. Then left hand to your right thigh as you peel your right arm up and over. Good, breathing here. 2 breaths with that nice deep side stretch. 1 more. And then slowly coming all the way back. Frame this front foot. Sink the hips back to the heels. Left toes draw towards the face. Good. Now same thing. Reaching through the fingertips. Draw the chest forward as you breathe into the whole back of your left leg. Ooh, 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one. And then draw the left toes at 10 a.m. on your clock. Breathing in the outside of that left leg. Good. Reaching through the fingertips a little bit more. 2 breaths. Last one. Really nice. Now slowly plant this left foot down. Good, guys. Heel toe the right foot, left foot rather, to the right hand, and bringing this left shin down. Again, just assess. Have the hips nice and even and level. Scoot the right leg out to give the hips space. Left knee slightly wider than that left hip. Inhale, lead with the chest. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, ripple up. Exhale, fold deeper. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale, fold your deepest and hold here 5 breaths. Good. 4 more. Really slow down this breath. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And then slowly start to peel yourself back. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders. Start to tuck the toes. Lift that right knee up. Slowly extend the left leg up and back. Start to take big circles into that left hip. Good. Iron out those kinks. Welcome those crunches, those clicks. And start to draw circles the opposite way. Good. 1 more. Nice. And settle back down into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out. How does it feel? Draw the chest towards the thighs this time. 1 more breath. Really good. Now start to step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Right hand on the outside of your right foot. I'm going to face you now. Come into your yogi squat. Heels lift. Have a little twist. Breathe deep into those hips. Tall through the chest. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Really nice. 3 more breaths here. 2 more. Last one. Good. And now starting to lift up, coming onto the length waves of your mat. Nice wide stance. Right toes point to the left-hand corner of the mat, and just start to sink into this right hip side lunges. Maybe the left toes lift, it's up to you. And just start to rock and roll back and forth. Again, you don't have to go super deep if you want to. That's fine. But just easing up into those hips that have worked hard. Good, just going back and forth. Really nice. Good, one more on each side. Maybe getting a little deeper for this last one. And then coming all the way back. Good, getting a little deeper here. Nice. And then slowly start to come into our wide-legged forward fold. Toes out, heels in. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. I want you to have a little soft bend in the knees. As you inhale, tilt the pelvis up towards the ceiling or sky, and then start to straighten the legs as you fold a little bit deeper. Feel it deep on the hamstrings and the groin area. 3 more like this. Inhale, release, soften into the knees. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up, see if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Go deeper for your last one. Inhale, relax. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up, straighten the legs and fold, holding here. Now clasp the hands behind you in a fist, send the fist away from you and over your head. Breathe into your chest, shoulders and underarms. 2 breaths here, soften through the head, neck and the jaw. Lovely, last one. Good, and then slowly releasing the hands. Start to come forward, walk the hands to that front foot, step back into your downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Now the legs should start to feel a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit longer. Good, one more breath here. Start to gaze forward, step one foot to the front of the mat, the other foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold even deeper. Maybe wrap the arms around the backs of the thighs. Encourage the chest closer towards the thighs or forehead to shin. One more breath. Good, and then slowly draw yourself all the way back up. Nice and slow, navel to spine. Squeeze the butt. Head is the last thing to lift. Good. Big shoulder roll at the top as you inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Now last little bit, come into a nice side stretch. So take your left foot behind your right ankle. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lean over to the right. Good, 2 breaths. One more. Really good. Then slowly come back to center. Switch other side. Right foot behind your left ankle. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen first. Exhale, peel your body over to the left. 2 breaths. Go even deeper. Last breath. Good, and then slowly coming back. Release, shake it off. And that's your stretch session done for you today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Any questions, please let me know, but I hope that should help with your recovery, help with your DOMs, and make you feel good and rested and ready for your next session. Thank you.